we can see everybody from everywhere. I see on Restream. I don't see on Twitch yet. It's still showing. Apparently, it's showing Game Awards. I don't know why. Let me refresh. Like I see on YouTube. Okay, there. Now I see on Twitch. D2! So I'm back with John. I think is supposed to be the DMCA friendly version. It's set as a premiere as opposed to a live stream on YouTube. We'll find out. The last DMCA free event, I still had DMCA stuff flagged. So when the premiere starts, it'll start like with a 2-minute countdown, and at the point we'll full screen it and adjust the volume and get things ready to go.
And here it goes.
And there's the countdown. This audio, I hate this audio.
This is like generic too, because I've seen other services use this. Like part of the shareware.
Is that still half volume? Okay, that is.
That seems a little loud.
I think it's this volume. I think it's this music that's loud. I think.
I'll take it down for now.
Okay, and then we'll bump it back up when it starts.
Yep.
No, Tim wasn't able to join us for Square Enix. Just John and myself.
Yeah, this one is supposed to be about 40 minutes. It's going to have some Final Fantasy, Babylon's Fall, Marvel's Avengers, which I'm sure will make Marty angry. And then the Life is Strange news, which is what I'm here for. I have my hot dog man. Say hi, hot dog man. I have been honestly more excited to see the Life is Strange remastered reveal than anything Nintendo has ready. So this is like, I've been excited for this one. They're going to show 3 different games for Life is Strange today.
Yeah, the Twitch gaming feed is showing its own countdown. So I think they're also showing this premiere, but they're not showing this countdown.
Right.
Because they know it sucks.
It's so generic.
New poll has started. What Square Enix game are you excited to hear about? Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy Origin, Dragon Quest 12, hell yeah. Life is Strange True Colors, Forspoken or other, tell us in chat. I'm saying 12. And of course Final Fantasy 16 has over 33% of the vote and climbing.
Yeah, that's a PlayStation exclusive though, right?
I don't know.
I don't know why if I'd played anyway, but all right. Let's see where the volume is. We're going to start off with something. I like when they start off with stuff. What is it going to be?
Subject to change.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm
That's
back
better.
as your host of Square Enix Presents. Today, we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with
Octopath
the
2
world
where we
premiere
riot.
of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal. We hope you enjoy the show.
I still want to put a hyphen between Square and Enix. They don't do that anymore, but I still want to type it every time.
You won't.
Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Avengers.
Something that's a part of you.
Yeah, Guardians.
Like your name.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paper.
So weird when they change the model of the character. The blonde guy.
Yeah.
So we got fined. We appear to be 6,963 units short. I know, we clearly need a plan.
This is the same music they showed the new He-Man series with.
Yes.
Drax, roll. No! You want monster? I'll show you monster! No! We disrobe!
Keep your pants on.
Although it could be Meet your maker. We're all professionals here, right? Maybe we can work something out.
Peter! You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly
Is Spider-Man ever get
what?
added yet, or is that still coming? 'Cause that was supposed to be a PlayStation
More
exclusive.
no-killing teammates.
I will admit, I
It's literally
I do not
in the
have much love for
contract.
Marvel.
I made no such commitment.
I did like the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but I have no interest in this movie, in this game at
I like
all.
the movies, but I have no interest in this game.
Yeah.
We can do this
Yeah.
together.
I hear nothing but like disdain for it, and I don't know why, but I didn't like Ultimate Alliance 3 either, just the pacing. So I don't know if it's the same thing or not. This looks like a whole different.
I was saying, I'm starting to think this might be a
Expansion.
so different game than
Yeah.
versus an expansion to Avengers.
Yeah. I mean, it could be like a standalone DLC or something, maybe? Maybe they're just ready to move on from Marvel.
Got the dog.
Avengers. There we go. Oh, look at that.
Oh, it is its own game.
October 26, 2021.
Hi, my name is Olivier Proux, senior producer here at Eidos Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our own fresh take on the Guardians, and something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join
Fontes
us
said
on
the
this
volume
journey,
is low.
and
Is it
you'll
still
hear
low,
more about
or
the game from
was that
our
before
team
he brought
behind
it
this
up?
project.
Right, let's do this.
I'll make it up a little bit.
I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write.
I will take it back.
for
If you're gonna
Marvel
make
on
a
some of their cosmic
standalone
titles.
game,
I went back
you
with,
might as well
Bill
make the
Rosman,
characters look
editor,
different and make it
and
your
kind
own,
of cherry-picked
rather than try to copy the
characters
look
from
of all the
Marvel's
existing
past.
people.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs. So
Right, they're
that
saying the
reader
volume's
would
good
think,
now.
Oh my gosh, how is
Okay.
this team going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look. And
After
they
watching
stayed
that Xbox
silent. I don't know
presentation,
if
I'm
it's
not
a
used to
minute,
people
but in
talking
my
for an
head,
extended
it was
time
a
now.
minute. I was like,
Right.
oh my God, like they hate it.
We realized
I do like
how much that
Rocket's
Marvel
model
and
with the
Eidos
little,
Montreal share
beard
in
thing. Die?
and
Yeah.
that we knew the Guardians were in perfect hands.
Looking at
Makes
the
them a little
samples that
grittier. I
Miles
bet you my
provided to
wife-
show me
Tim, you
Really
didn't miss
like it.
anything. This is literally the first
and
game.
absolutely in the
Just
spirit
started,
of what
Tim.
these characters are.
What makes
You
the
missed
gameplay
everything.
experience unique
whole
to
new
me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on
What's
their own.
nice
and
about
you will
this
have to
is
adapt
it's
to it.
a
You
Guardians
are
of the Galaxy game. There's a
literally
smaller
part of the Guardians of the
collection of
Galaxy.
characters. It will be more cohesive. The story will be better than just forcing in 20 characters you can
More
choose from.
no-killing teammates.
Says who?
Right.
It's literally in your contract. I made no such commitment.
You are playing as Star-Lord and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really
So this-
empowering.
okay,
He's
I
very
admit,
agile on
this
the
kinda looks
battlefield.
fun.
He
It's
can
probably
slide
still not a game
and
I wanna
over with
get.
his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental
Yeah.
blast.
Because
that
I'm
have
sure they're
different
gonna start
powers as
mentioning
well. And on
season
top of all of
passes
this, he
and
can use the
extra
unique
content
abilities
later.
of his
Yeah.
Guardians.
I mean, in the end, it's
Always
kind of
monetizing
We're
it.
legally incorporated heroes
Yeah,
for hire.
Gardeners of the
sort
Galaxy.
of like a brawler. I don't know.
No.
The story is
Gardeners.
about a group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but
So,
some
Fing
that
Fang
are
Foom
also
confirmed?
not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about
No?
You play
is
as Jesse.
capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium
Cosmo,
you're
that's the name
working
of the
in
dog.
and make the
I couldn't
best
remember his
version of
name.
Guardians out of that.
They made it fun. They made it rock and roll. They delivered everything you would want in a Guardians game.
Yeah, it is very rock and roll. Like all the models. It should have a pretty good soundtrack, I would hope.
Now we're gonna get gameplay demo.
Yeah, it looks like it, right? Oh, is he watering himself in the background there?
He is. Confirmed leak.
$37 units?
We appear to be 6,963 units short.
If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakaranda.
Okay, that's kind of
Guys.
cool. You get to focus on who's the three-way bickering. You get to focus on which side of the conversation you want to listen to.
Right. But does it have an effect on the gameplay? That's the question.
Lady Hellbender only buys monsters.
Probably not,
and
but
you
either way,
are
you
not a
have to
monster.
choose between which half of the
really
conversation you want to
No,
listen to.
No, he is not.
So you could be missing information,
Good work.
Right.
which could affect your decisions later.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice.
This is weird gameplay footage to be showing, though.
And his soul is
Am I wrong?
filled with rage.
No, it is
vote with
weird.
Zelgrud. I honestly
Just
think Lady Hellbender
a conversation?
Yeah, well, I vote for not.
I do think it's the start of the game.
Yeah. They want you to, like,
Peter?
understand the characters and maybe get connected to them. So here, vote to sell Rocket.
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't get the feel like it has an effect. It's just a dialogue
Say
difference.
the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather.
It's too bad because that would give it some replayability.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Yeah.
Guys, relax. Just one minor.
The question, main problem game publishers and developers have, if you have a game with choices, if they make a 50-hour game with choices,
That is not a castle. It isn't
most people want to play the second time. If you have a game with choices, you need to make it smaller to let
Exactly.
them want to play more than once.
Exactly. Yes, it has to be a 10-hour experience.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do it in a game like this, make the second the second playthrough, put something new in there too. Like, say you can play it again, make different decisions, and there's going to be some new stuff too. Like, motivate me to want to play it again besides just make decisions.
And then, skippable cutscenes if we've seen them before the first time through.
Really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it. Meteorological suicide is what it is.
All right, Square Enix, it's time to move on.
Yeah, this is only 40 minutes long. We've already spent 12 minutes here. That's
Yeah.
over 25% of the show.
My jacket all right? At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord. We ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I faced
Whoa, what a somersault.
Thank you very much.
You like hit the ground vertically down and then somersaulted. That's not how you do it, Stardust.
We'll be fine.
Now, why didn't he use the rocket boots to slow his descent? That would have been worse.
Yes.
Then he could
forgot.
have just.
Got distracted.
Everyone okay?
People in chat saying this looks like crap. But we'll just say this could be enhanced before the release.
Yeah. We get so spoiled by the realism of some games.
Think I'm scared of some little.
But like, this is an action game.
So long. Get ready.
So,
Yeah, this isn't gonna be Life is Strange quality faces.
First, questions later.
Yeah, exactly. But God, it feels like what superhero games feel like now. Like a lot of this like in-game chatter while you're just doing shooty things. I just never find it engaging. It's so weird. I don't feel connected to people.
Then
a cutscene.
It is a side effect of, you know, because this was comics originally.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you are
I'm thinking maybe they
get
are
into that
directions.
ingrained in the combat, if you zone out, you'll not hear a damn thing.
But statues suggest
Right.
civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were
Yeah, this is a standalone game. This is not an expansion to Avengers.
That's just great.
Justin was asking.
There is so much chatter though. Like there's constantly somebody different talking every
Do you
moment.
not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
See, and we've already seen this.
Activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
He'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No. Very well.
Metroid 4 confirmed.
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of dogs! Scut-busting ass!
I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it, ass face.
Fix the bridge.
Drax dialogue is still funny, even though it's not MCU Drax.
Okay, deal.
Oh my, this is still going?
Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait,
stud again.
hear that?
Guys. I got it.
Stranger Things confirmed.
It's a strange thing, at least. Okay, those are the Stranger Things. Because you need more than one thing for one to be stranger than the other, right? Is that how it works?
I think that's that's. Well, that's Sean. He was wearing the Stranger Things shirt.
Even Justin's saying next, and he got here late.
I mean, wow, this is a long time. They said they were going to show Marvel, Babylon's Fall, and Life is Strange. At this rate,
Probably
that's
all they're gonna
we're
show.
get. Yeah.
Already missing the jiggle jellies.
They keep moving around.
The Jiggle Jelly?
It is past time, my blade. Don't get too close to that mouth. We can't open.
This guy barely feels it.
Yeah, I smell it too. Come on, we got this.
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
Well, she can keep them. How come monsters are never friendly?
Yeah. Some banter can be entertaining during combat, but unless you've got 30 hours of banter for a 35-hour game, things are going to start to repeat. And then you're going to say, shut the hell up.
My wife just texted me. They are spending way too much time in this Guardians game. Why is it going so long? With a sad face. And she loves Rocket. And even she's like, she's
Are you
done.
sure about this, Peter? Look at him.
This is
Better have
weird.
one hell of a sales pitch.
Wow, that looked like stop motion for a bit. That looked kind of crap.
Maybe Gamora's right.
It's hard to tell the frame rates and some of the smoothness of these streams.
Affront to democracy.
I just think that we
I
might
don't
be
like
rocking
the
on
what's his
that
name,
side
Drax?
for this one.
Dax?
Drax.
I don't like Drax. I don't like his model for some reason.
Yeah,
The other ones I'm okay with. I like the girl.
Oddly enough, I'm going to say he's not muscular enough.
Yeah.
Drax needs to be bulky.
Drac. Gamora, can you help me with this?
Yeah, I like Gamora.
To guarantee your safety as a leader.
Yeah, Gamora is definitely based on her earlier comic book appearances than her MCU appearance.
Rocket with that, it makes him look like really old. I'm not sure like in the comic what it is, but it makes him look like he's I think like an old version of Rocket from the movies. Like a hipster.
Yeah. Like
We are almost 20 minutes in.
Thor for a while when he had the braided beard going on.
Wants to pull this thing.
Yeah.
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
We got this.
Ah, thank you.
Rocky, what are you doing?
Nope. I mean, if you don't have 40 minutes of footage to show, then make your presentation 30 minutes. You know?
Right.
Like, you're not locked into 40. You don't expect...
Someone in the chat says this music isn't an issue for the stream. We'll find out.
It will be. I mean, Nintendo's going 40, and they're going to show way more. Ooh, that's a very Tomb Raider-y scene right there.
Yeah, they're now 20 minutes into this game almost.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I
How many
can't believe we're still
times
going.
do I have to kill you? The audacity that you thought you could rob
Who
me.
is she?
Dweller, feast upon them!
Is she supposed to be someone we know? Because I don't know who she is.
Finally.
That's coming on PlayStation and Xbox.
Now we're going to revisit two iconic brands that are being remastered for
Yes.
modern platforms. First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy
No.
series.
Okay.
And then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of
Depends
its
on which
June
Final
24th
Fantasies
launch.
they're going to talk about. Will determine
look
whether
at
I'm
that.
happy or not. Well, that's the original. That's
The ultimate 2D pixel remaster. 6 Tales.
oh, are they doing
Ooh.
one? Are they doing all 6? I'm
Are you
okay
getting
with
6?
this.
Wow. 2, 3.
4,
There it is.
6.
Finally.
Steam and mobile.
Mobile.
Well,
Is that it?
my joy just deflated to nothing.
Are we gonna get nothing or? This is Legend of Mana, right?
Couldn't tell you.
They blend. This is definitely gotta be Legend of Mana. That's all we got for Final Fantasy 1 through 6. That's it. That's all we're getting.
Legend of Mana. And well, we knew about this. This isn't new.
Yeah, we got like a minute combined of those.
Up next, Earth's mightiest heroes continue their fight to defend the world in Marvel's Avengers. The team at Crystal Dynamics is excited to share the latest updates with you, including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
See, yeah, if Final Fantasy
Avengers, secure
for
that super weapon at
Switch and
all
other
costs.
consoles, I would have been excited about that. But
Right.
nope.
Cosmic energy is building up.
Yeah.
So now this is Avengers.
Keep it moving.
It's beautiful.
I really hope they'll maybe announce that on Nintendo's stream on Tuesday. Final Fantasy 1 through 6. Because they've done that where games don't announce the Nintendo version.
That is true.
But
Shutting you down, Monica.
Fontez says, I hope we get 20 minutes of Avengers.
I can't believe we went back to Avengers after all that. That is a... I cannot believe they spent half their presentation on Guardians of the Galaxy.
There is no end to these crumbs. You don't understand what that cube is capable of.
If you're going to do 20 minutes, do 20 minutes on the next Final Fantasy 7.
Right. Or 16.
Or 16. Oh, that's right out of Jedi Fallen Order right there. Aren't randomized replayable boss fights? That's a weird thing. Aren't they all random, really?
This is the games as a service game. So
I applaud your efforts to connect with your
and
roots.
we knew about Black Panther coming.
As a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
The dang gals running through these veins. Make way for the king.
It is Claw.
Vibranium doesn't belong to you.
You are right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
Now it's time to give mobile
Did they say
players a
when?
quick look at some of the games that will be available in the coming months.
Good evening, 426. Our intelligence reports a new threat to global stability. Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before. Following Agent 47's disappearance,
I'm not used to mobile games
you were
having
selected
stories.
because of your remarkable skills. Execution must be perfect. We will strike from the shadows, and they will never know what hit them.
Hitman Sniper today.
Yeah, that was today,
A
right?
sad and beautiful tale that echoes throughout eternity. The first mobile entry in the Nier series.
Oh,
Nier
interesting.
Reincarnation.
You gonna tease me again? Oh, it's
Mobile.
It's a mobile, one of the mobile games I don't play.
Wait, wasn't that the same game? That same music?
Yeah, it's just it's the same theme. It's just
It's hilarious how fast they're flying through these games, and you're like trying to get the information, and then their
Right.
pacing is just awful so far.
these aren't even new games. Let's say so I don't even have them.
It's insane how many games now are in the Final Fantasy franchise.
That's another mobile game based on 7.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look
This
at
is
the epic
Babylon's
world of
Fall.
Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat, powerful weapons, and a unique art style.
Platinum, where's Bayonetta 3?
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin. Persevering through fire.
I just put
and
a
ice
bunch of rapid fire mobile
and
announcements.
The coldest
Leave
of
it at
winds.
No one's gonna care.
Eventually, the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition. That tower's name is Babylon.
Does the savior of Neo-Babylon stand among us?
Oh my god.
Let's find out without further ado.
Please tell me that's not the vocals of the whole game.
The guy talking or this
Just that one guy talking. I was like, please let that be.
Justin asked anything for Switch yet? Yeah, just Legends of
If I'm to
Mana
die,
remake on
then I'll
June
die for
24th that
hope.
we already knew about.
For what little hope there may be.
This looks interesting because it's just Platinum's combat systems are always really fun. It's just like From, like whatever they make is always fun to battle with.
Seen through the veil
Oh
at
no,
last,
please.
have you?
Let this guy stop talking.
Now it sounds like all those old Final Fantasy games are mobile.
We're
on Steam.
all prisoners of our subjective reality. Believe only what you see, and you're like to end up seeing only what you believe.
Seth Batesy did the same thing I did. He goes, did I just get excited for mobile versions of Final Fantasy? I feel used.
Not but two paths lie
Well, the 1 through 6
ahead.
is PC, right?
Ascend
And mobile.
to the heaven.
Yeah.
Above the tower.
I mean, that's just not where I want to play Final Fantasy 1 through 6.
Like this
Right.
one
I want to play it on my Switch.
before you.
Now begins its tale of both hope and despair.
Now, do you think we're going to see a Bayonetta 3 announcement on Tuesday? Because we just saw Babylon's Fall. Developer. Oh, no. Ooh.
プラチナビームズは本当にアクションという部分に関しては世界屈指のデベロッパーだと思ってますし、
They didn't say a
ニ
year.
ーオートマタでそれ
They
が証明でき
just
たんじゃないかなと思ってます。
ニーオートマタのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかって選ばれたジャンルがハック&スラッシュ。
Solo's saying we're being drowned out by the opera
端
music
的
now.
に言うと、ニーオートマタのアクションで
I'll lower it a
ハック&スラッシュ
little
でジャ
bit.
ンルを楽しむ。
We don't want to hear these guys talk anyway.
もちろん一人で
Tim thinks Final Fantasy 1 through 6 could be announced on Nintendo's show.
Yeah, it could be.
そこについて
Hopefully.
はプレイヤーが途切れない目標に向かって
But-
And who wants to play those games on a PC in
I don't-
2021?
I don't like the same game being announced twice by two different presentations. If someone's going to present it, especially if you're not a console holder, just announce everything.
Right. Not everything has to be in Nintendo's presentation.
という形ですね。ただアクションがスキルや強い力を引き出すためのトリガーになっている。
I understand Xbox not saying this game's also coming to PlayStation. That makes sense. But if you were Square, you just say everything is coming out on. Just do it.
ハイファンタジー感というかその上品さというところはすごい
I mean, if Nintendo comes to you and says, we want to announce that in our direct,
読むというか
I mean, I'm going to say, sure, go
Then
ahead.
you-
Like, I'll take the free
Yeah,
publicity
then-
there.
Then you step off
Right,
and let
yeah.
Nintendo do it.
このゲームは運営型のゲームとして開発しています。発売後も定期的に新しいコンテンツを提供する予定です。
ようやく皆さんに改めてこういった形で
I really want to give Nier Automata another chance. I think I just didn't figure out some of the elements of that game. It's supposed to be really good, but I got so bored.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people like the series. It's one of those series where you have to play it multiple times to get the full story.
Yeah.
So again, I don't know how long it is, but so.
Yeah, that was a little
Now
scary.
let's check out the next major entry in the popular Life is
Yes.
Strange series. True Colors.
Here we go, Hot Dog
The
Man.
team at Deck 9 is ready to give you a deeper look at Alex Chen's psychic
This is the
power of
third
empathy.
game, right?
First, here's a look at the Life is
fourth game.
Strange remastered collection.
Remastered first.
Feels so weird to be back. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
This game needs so much fixing.
What do you remember about us as kids? I think about us.
My daughter played the first game, said I should play it. I downloaded the first chapter on my iPad, never touched it.
It's unbelievable. Here we go. Let's say, here it comes. Oh! It doesn't look as different as I expected. The prequels already looked good.
Come on, let's dance! Or take my picture with your new camera.
That's Rachel Amber. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned.
Oh, good, you're here.
Rachel saved my life. She was my angel. Something happened to her. We have to find her, Max.
She's dressed like a Final Fantasy character.
Holy shit. Max, what's going
That
on?
looks so much better than the first one.
Whoa. I discovered I could reverse time. What the hell hell is this?
They said the whole game was going to be like motion capped because the game
Whatever's
isn't.
going on between us is
But
special.
the movements look the
Step back
same.
before you regret it.
Oh, it looks so much better.
Then
Oh
I
my
realized
god.
I had a choice and the power to change everything. Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time.
Whatever happens, I'll always have your back. Always.
So that's September 3rd. Wow, September 30th.
Hi, I'm Maya, also
Did
known
we
That's
know
as
that
a few
already or
weeks.
no?
Tune. I'm a musician.
We knew
and
that the new
singing voice
game
of
was
Alex
September
Turner's
10th.
So it's 3
upcoming
months.
Life is Strange.
Yeah,
True
but
Colors.
the new
I
game's
hope you
September
enjoyed that
10th.
first look at official
The
game
remaster's
release of the
September
remastered
30th
collection.
now.
As a longtime fan,
So they're giving you 3
I know
weeks
I
to
did.
play.
You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange
It looks
and Before
so
the
much
Storm.
better.
This collection features improved character animation, lip sync, and visuals, breathing new life into these two beloved games. Back in March, we also revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors.
This one takes place in
small town
Colorado.
supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's game director Zach Garris for more.
Alex's psychic power of empathy is integral to the story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the strong feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
From the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras, to gain an insight
This town is
into
so
people's
Colorado, by the way.
emotions.
If you ever go to like a small town in the state, it's just like perfect.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with
Yeah,
the
this is
folk
the
of
third
Haven
game.
Springs, as
Mhm.
well as sparking new dialogue
The fourth
options
game.
and events.
Fourth?
As here, from a scene very early
There's
on
the
in the game.
first game, then the
You're gonna lose
prequel,
her.
and then the second
You're gonna
game,
lose her, and
Life is
it's
Strange
fine.
2.
You're
So this is the
okay.
fourth. They're remastering the
Alex
first
has
game and the
uncovered a
prequel.
secret that Mac wants to keep hidden
They're not
from his
remastering the
long-term
third game for
girlfriend.
some reason.
And now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
The fact that they stopped using numbers makes things confusing.
Yeah, it's yeah. Well, two different companies are making them.
Please.
The prequel was made by this company.
Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Are we still together?
Are you serious? I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex. We'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche. In this altered,
does not sound like a fun
emotionally
place to
charged
be in.
state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue.
If
But
somebody
not
did that
every
to me while I
emotional
was
crisis can
writing
be
code,
easily
it would
dealt
be
with.
disturbing.
Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead!
It's like,
I wish I weren't
isn't that what Psychonauts' premise
No
is?
decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
How far will you go in pursuit of that truth? The choice is yours.
Alex's powers look so awesome. I
I
have
should
no
try the
idea how I'll
original
make some
game.
of these choices, but I can't wait to play it with you all when it comes out on September 10th. Don't forget, you can pre-order Life is Strange True Colors now. And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today. Make sure to follow
It'll
the
be cool
Life
to
is
see. The
Strange
first
social
game had
channels
some
for
real
more.
gameplay elements about time, basically changing time. And none of the other games have had as big a gameplay element. And this one seems kind of similar.
Yeah, remaster was not announced for Switch. They didn't say any consoles.
We might have to wait for Tuesday on it.
And now, we are excited to unveil a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
Okay. I wasn't in the mood for Final Fantasy anyway.
I'm here to kill Chaos. That's my mission.
Team Ninja.
Looks like Chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
And Tecmo Koei?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing. I want to kill
DMC?
Chaos. We need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger. Thirst. Move aside!
Move aside seems like a nice way to kill somebody.
You sure Chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only
Yeah,
squash
but
monsters.
is he
for
really
so
going to be
long.
able to listen to you
Hate
when
doing
he's
pest
already
control.
half dead?
This is the shrine.
Move aside as I
here.
make you explode.
Just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
Oh, I bet he's already feeling it. Thanks.
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
Die already!
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked
Garland?
for him.
Is this Final Fantasy? He looks just like Garland out of Final Fantasy 1.
Maybe there's a tie-in. Oh, I will not tolerate your one-liners.
And who are you? We're here to kill Chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
Real.
He always wore such splendid armor.
Now I'm confused.
And a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
No. I become Chaos.
Yep. It is. You nailed it. A brand new vision for Final Fantasy. So interesting. Is it a PlayStation exclusive?
No, it
I'll
was
leave
on
you with a look at some of the
PlayStation and
amazing
Xbox.
Square Enix titles
Okay.
you can play now.
So
But the
as well as
demo
those to
might be
come.
PlayStation 5 exclusive.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
Just hit me with it.
I'm gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
Wrapping up montage.
Mm-hmm.
It's all or nothing.
Final Fantasy 14 expansion.
I think we've seen enough of the Guardians of the Galaxy for one day.
I think so.
Thank you for joining us today.
Their
Keep an eye
montage
out
was
for
way
news
better than
about
the
our
whole
next
thing.
Square Enix Presents. I'm Matt Mercer. See you next time.
I can't say that was well done.
I don't think I can say it either. What kind of music is this? It's like
Someone's gonna claim it. It's my tune. Is there something coming, or? I think so.
probably not, but
All right, what are you buying?
I'm curious about what Final Final Fantasy Origin. Garland is from Final Fantasy 1. That's so. Is that like?
They're gonna do like a whole retelling of the story.
I'll try the demo when it comes out, but if they Final Fantasy 15'd it, I'm not going to be interested. Because I don't like the action elements. I like the turn-based game.
Yeah, but like most people today,
he wants his hour back.
It was 40 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I like that they're going to go in a different direction with it. The thing with Final Fantasy is the series is like so stretched. There's just all of these different things going on at once. It's hard to even keep track. But yeah, it looks like they're trying to try to do like a little Final Fantasy reboot in its own little action universe. But it didn't look like really great. And we've already seen Final Fantasy VII. So I don't know. I didn't like the look of the main character either. Like blonde buzz cut was an approach.
Yeah, well, the Final Fantasy 1 characters are just generic characters you build. So they and you name, so they have no personality other than what you put into it. So that's why I thought it might have been like a Devil May Cry like game.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it went to the way the combat was, so I'm torn. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and I'm still upset about the Final Fantasy 1 through 6 stuff.
Yeah, if you're going to re-release them like that, just do it everywhere and give it a few minutes to breathe. It was a very strange way to announce that.
Yeah.
They didn't even show anything.
Right. Yeah, they just showed clips from previous games.
Yeah.
And the key art.
Right. It just doesn't seem like something to tease.
So, yeah, I'll probably give like the original Life is Strange a go to see what I think, and then depending on what I think, I might look into True Colors. But
the first one has more gameplay to it. You rewind time, like I said. True Colors, we'll see what it does. The prequel it's more like story decisions. The first one is just more engaging from if you're a gamer, it's easier to get into because of those elements. But the remaster looks, I'm interested in it. I mean, I'm dying to replay it again. I've played through it like 2.5 times. It's not quite what I thought they were going to do. I wonder if it's not quite what they thought they were going to do, because they said they were going to like motion cap everything in the game, but a lot of it seems similar. The graphic upgrade was
even when they did the
good.
swipe from old version to new version.
Yeah,
the modeling was unchanged. The only big difference was higher quality textures and shadings.
Exactly. In fact, you can't even do a swipe if you got totally different animation. And the prequel was done, I think 2-3 years later, and the prequel looks way better than the original. So it's weird that they're remastering the prequel, because it doesn't even need to be remastered. The first game needs to be remastered, and honestly, maybe a little bit of the second game. So like it was funny when they were doing the swiping on the prequel. It's like, man, the game already looks good. I don't know what you're going to do with it. But yeah, True Colors, the game, I'm still intrigued to see the gameplay on that one. But I think we'll just find out when we marathon it on the 10th.
Yeah, Wario64 just tweeted that the Final Fantasy that the PlayStation 5 demo of Stranger of Paradise will be released on the 24th.
Oh, really?
So I'll give
about 10 days. I think a lot of people will be trying that.
I'll try that then.
I'm curious to see what it looks like.
That is a Thursday, so I'll hopefully we'll be able to play it and be able to talk about it on the show that night.
And then Marvel.
All
the Marvel.
Which, yeah.
A lot of Marvel.
It's like half the show was Marvel.
Square Enix is so much better than that. Oh, do you think the Final Fantasy games will be like HD 2D?
No. They would have said it if there was. I think... Yeah, well, see, a lot of these games had been on mobile already anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they look like garbage. Like,
right.
they took the original sprites and kind of went through an algorithm to smooth things out. It's like not it's like anti-aliasing, but not quite. But the results still look like garbage. Like I would have rather seen the original sprites.
Right.
So I don't know what they were going to do with this.
See it again.
Because those are all key arts that have been on box arts in the past.
Right. I mean, you're going to announce this. Show me everything. Like, it's
Look
such
at all
a
those.
cheat.
Look at all those copyright dates.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. If you're gonna do that, man, like give it all. Like you could make people cry if you just start showing all of that.
Yeah,
and now you've basically let the cat out of the bag, and it won't have the same impact later on. And it'll just be like, "Ooh, I wonder if we'll see it."
Yeah, 3 and 5 are games that I've tried to play before, but I didn't like how Final Fantasy implemented the class system. But I liked how Dragon Quest implemented theirs, so I wanted to go back and try the Final Fantasy version again to see if it's something I'd get a hang on. But 6 is my favorite game of all time. 4 is up there, and 2 is just weird.
I like Final Fantasy 2, and I think it was because I had just played 1, and but like 2, the way like if you use the weapons, it like levels them up. I always found that kind of.
And that was my downfall when I played. The first time I played 2 was the GBA version, and
yes,
I never used defense spells. Like
okay, you just went on.
The 2 that increases the attack defense and increases the magic defense, because I was just able to push through everything without it. Because why, if I can knock them out in 2 turns, why spend a turn buffing myself up and make it a 3-turn fight? That makes no sense.
Right, that's true of that is true of so many turn-based games.
So
look at that. That's dead on.
Yeah.
I don't think they changed the animations.
The lip syncing is different. They said they did enhance that, so the lips are a little different. But I got to the final boss of 2, but since I never used defense spells...
Oh, they were all wimpy.
Right, so... and the enemy's attack is a sap. So every time he attacked me, he healed. And I never did it. I could have played this game for 5 hours and do no damage, because every time he do 600 or 700 damage, he heals himself for 600 or 700 damage.
Right.
So I needed to have built up the defense magic, so I take less damage, so he heals himself for less in order to get anywhere.
But you could have just gone back and fought some low-level enemies and just used defense spells.
I don't think I could have gone back from that point. That was locked into the end game.
I know that becomes tough. I had to do that with Dragon's Quest 11, where I had to level everyone up to 99 just to get past the final boss.
Overall, leveling like that is not the same as leveling up a single skill. Because I was still level 80s and close to 90, and my hit points was 999, and my magic points was 999. But I was taking all that damage because I put no skill into defense.
Right. That's the fear. The first Fire Emblem game on Game Boy, I played through to the final boss twice, and I didn't have enough to beat the final boss, and you can't go back and grind. You're stuck.
Right.
They added it later where you could just do some other auxiliary fights, but I was stuck, and I had to just basically restart, and I did it twice, and I still can't beat the game.
Which game was that again?
That's the original, the first Fire Emblem on GBA. So it's the 7th one or whatever, but the first one we got.
Okay, yeah. So
and that's you get stuck. I can't get over this.
Yeah, you're playing with video. So I don't have anything else to say about anything. Do you have any final words before we wrap things up?
No, I just thought Square Enix would have done a better job. I mean, the Life is Strange stuff is cool for me. Nothing else really caught me, and I think they shouldn't have teased Final Fantasy the way they did. I think they should have just waited till they had something to show, even like just one game, and just show it. I feel it's like if somebody. I mean, essentially, what's different if somebody just leaked that and said they're working on 1 through 6, and you didn't see anything. That's basically what they did. They didn't even show anything, not even a 4. You know, so I don't know the point. They should have just waited till they had something. Great, they're working on it. I don't know. I just feel like Square Enix is better than that. They should have had a better. Now.
Yeah. So this ends today's coverage of E3 2021. Tomorrow, it'll be probably me solo, unless anyone else wants to chooses to hop in. But at noon 45 Eastern is in Television Amico.
Is that Eastern Daylight or Standard?
I specifically didn't state that, but yeah, Eastern Daylight Time. It's better just to say Eastern Time than Eastern Standard Time and be wrong.
Yeah. Maybe Justin will jump on. Come on, Justin, you coward.
Then at 4 o'clock is limited run games, so most of those will likely be games we've already had released, just coming out physical later. Last year they did pretty much announce 2 or 3 games that we didn't know about through this, so maybe we'll do the same again here.
There's some that still haven't been released yet that they announced last year.
Yeah, well, like I'm still waiting for Shantae.
Me too. That Game Boy Color?
Yes. I think I ordered both the standalone Game Boy Color version and the collector's edition.
Mm-hmm.
I think the standalone game is ready, but they don't ship until everything you order is ready.
Right. Yeah.
And the collector's edition is still being worked. So who knows when I'll get that. Then at 5:30 it'll be Capcom. And we know that when they announced their event, they mentioned 4 games, and we know 3 of them's on Switch. So I don't know if there's going to be anything more than those 4 games, but at least we know there's going to be some Switch content with that. Then Tuesday at noon Eastern is Nintendo Direct that everyone's going to be excited on.
What company is this?
Small indie company called Nintendo.
Oh, Japanese. Okay.
Yeah, Japanese.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sayonara.
Sayonara Wild Hearts 2? Oh, no, sorry.
No, I was just saying goodbye.
I know.
All right.
Goodbye,
for those
everybody.
of you who watched and watching the VOD, if I even keep a VOD, depending on how many copyright claims we get on this. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow.